Don't stress.
I broke my back in '73, and I came up with the reverse hyper idea, and late in '73 or early '74, and finally we made a machine in 1994 that got patented. And but I broke it in '83. I was telling people a while ago. Broke it again, L5. You want to take out 2 discs through my back? I refused to do that. I did acupuncture, acupressure, stretched, and reverse hypers. And at over 50 years old, I mean, when I was 52, I squatted 920 pounds. It was the 3rd best in the world ranking that year, and I had the 4th best total. Age has nothing to do with it. This is called the Ultra Supreme.
Okay.
I mean, this is what we sell to colleges and large gyms. And it has a roller system, and if you can see, it has a snap pin. You pull this pin, this comes off, and you have a roller strap system. Okay. Straps works the glutes and the hamstrings. Feels a lot like squatting. This is more spinal erector. This table tilts downward 15 degrees, flat, and this direction 15 degrees. So it has a lot of variations.
Okay.
All the reverse hypers work the same. You just arch, relax, arch. See, it's flexion, distraction, flexion, distraction. Now, you ask the value of this machine. People stretch for range of motion. People build strength for strength. This machine will build strength through range of motion.
Right.
So we'll box squat.
You're getting that full extension,
yes,
full flexion.
Right. There's exercise here and a pure bulging disc. When I was 57, I did the 715. I'm 62, I just pulled 670 deadlift easy 2 weeks ago to me. All right, and if it wasn't for reverse hypers, it wouldn't happen. See, stretching, contracting, holding, stretching, contracting, holding. The strap model is more glute and ham. This machine here is 180 for 5, it's hard, 500 for sets of 10 is not hard. He's a 1,000-pound squatter, 716 deadlift. See the action though? It's a really help Olympic lift, you can even do a pull. The second pull is a lot of hips. He's going to show you how to demonstrate leg curls on a reverse hyper. You can also do a hyperextension, it's big for track, a hyperextension with leg curl. They do a lot of this in Canada. Andy, do a reverse hyper and leg curl at the top. Good. Pick your head up on the way up. Pick your head up. Pick your, arch your back. Drop it. Arch. Get more flexion. Good. You never want to have hyperextension. Hyperextension is bad.
If you contract hard enough, that weight right there will blow you up.
Yeah.
I like the heavy weight because of tractions. So I just squatted. My back is compressed from the squatting.
What he just did at 950 squat.
That traction loud. So my back's loose again. So before I did these, I'd be lying on the floor for like 30 minutes rolling around. Can't do it. This instantly relieves that compression. So it's real injury prevention as well as builds your butt up a lot.
You do this after every workout, regardless of what you do?
I do hypers before I squat and deadlift, and then after I squat. And when I normally come back at night, I do it again. That naps. So to teach you how to lift weights properly, you have to flex your abdominals first. Everything has to start with the abdominal, no matter what you do. That's why you take a breath of air before you pick a weight up. That's where you were born. Breathing out of your mother. I didn't have a mother though, so doesn't really count.
If you want to build your clean or anything, you don't build it by doing cleans. And that's what he made me realize, and a lot of people, when you just do the movements, if you have a weakness, you're always going to have that weakness because that movement doesn't train that weakness. That's why you have weakness. So you get the main lift stronger by doing everything else. So although these are assistant lifts, basically everything we do is designed to build the main lift. So the other stuff's just like optional, and when he says he comes back in, not all the guys do extra workouts, but like when I come in to do my extra workouts, I don't do this. I do back work because my lats are my weak point, especially my bench press. on my top of my deadlift. So my extra workouts are based around that, and they're more like bodybuilding because you're trying to build that zone up.
Sure. And what's your best back squat?
Free squat, 1,008. So, but and then my deadlift, my squat hasn't gone up really for a while, but I had some hip issues and I didn't really, I just kind of trained through it. But my deadlift has gone up a lot in the last year, 60 pounds, but I almost deadlifted 800. I got it right up to lockout, just I lost my grip. So, but
sumo stance or traditional?
I pull conventional. I don't like sumo.
This hyper, I was illustrating this morning, but he wants his feet to come under. You should look down and see the plates, looking down. And then when you reach to the rear, arch up your back and get in a straight line, and your feet are never equal to the top of the table. That's plenty high. Now look down, look up. Look down, look up. Drop down, drop up. There you go. See this? Squeeze. 10, 12 reps. You don't get so high. You're going too high. You're going to hyperextend your back.
Just below parallel.
Yeah. See, if he arches up higher, arch up higher and pull on these handles, you actually will use your lats all the way down your lower back. All right. That's complete traction that way. You cannot do this too much. I sold 3 machines at Minnesota University years ago, and I said, you can do this 5 days a week. And Coach Oxall said, there's no way you can work your lower back 5 days a week. I said, dude, put some guys that's not going to play on here, and I'll prove it to you. In 3 weeks, they bought 3 more machines. All right, and I didn't hear anything from them. Then I got a call from the Minnesota Exercise Physiology Lab, and they said, do you know why you can use this machine 5 days a week? I go, be honest with you, no. Well, they told me, because it opens up the disc, it tractions out the back, rotates the sacrum, and so every time you use it, it works as restoration. And well, anyhow, Coach Oxall went to UCLA. He bought 6 more machines. He said, Auburn's got 6 down there. He bought 18 machines, the big ones off me. One coach. When they use them, they stick with them. Let it come right on under. Let the weight pull you way far under. There, better. Now look down, see the plates. Look up, look down, look up. Hey, that's good. That's a good speed. You don't want to just totally swing it, and you don't want to go real slow. That's a good speed right there. There's nothing that'll duplicate it. You could jump up in a power rack and put a couple boards across and jump up on it, and then type. And what you do, you take a belt like a Olympic 45, run the belt through that. Put the plate between your leg, right? Run it through the hole, run your ankle back through the hole, and then have some tighten it up. And you have somebody pick it up and on it. That's how I did it originally.
So don't stress. Don't stress. Don't fret. He's faithful. He never made a promise.